this is Shari from the Southfield Public Library. Do you know what room I'm in right now? I bet some of you have even been in it. I'm in the youth Storytime room where you come for preschool and toddler and baby story times and lots of our other programs. And you might notice something's different, right? Our carpet's different. So hopefully very soon you'll be able to see it in person. But until then, I'm so happy that you're joining me for story time. Today, we're going down on the farm. But before we start, you'll notice below, and I'm going to take it off in a minute, so I want to make sure I'm pointing it out to you. Southfield.readsquare.com is where you can sign up for summer reading. Please do that. If you haven't, you can earn badges and all kinds of fun stuff, reading lists, all kinds of things. And also, www.southfieldlibrary.org is the place to visit while our doors are closed. Of course, you can still come curbside. And on our website, there's a place for you to request up to 5 books per family per day. So I hope that you'll take advantage of that as well. Now I'm going to remove both my bars here. Excuse me for putting my face right into your screen here. It'll only be for a minute. All right. And I have a couple of staff family watching today, and they are off shot, but they're here. So if you hear a little voice making animal noises, you'll know it's not a phantom. It's some little guests that we have. All right, we're going to get started. My stories, because our theme this summer is Imagine Your Story, I'm going to be telling stories from all over the world. And today's story is a Puerto Rican folktale that I've been telling for years and years. And it is called the Squeaky Door. And we're going to make a lot of animal noises in this story. So let's talk about that now. And you can make comments over there. I'm not really looking at comments because it's sort of hard for me to look at them while I'm doing my story time. But if you want to make comments and tell me about the different animals while I'm doing the story and tell me the sounds they make, you can totally put that in the comments and I'll look at it later. I promise. So we're going to be making animal sounds. Oscar, do you make good animal sounds? Do you make good animal sounds? Yeah, Oscar says he does. I think he will make good animal sounds. And I bet all of you will too. I know I won't quite be able to hear you, but I hope that you'll make the sounds along with me during the story. The first animal is a kitty cat. What kind of sound does a kitty cat make? Meow, 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 meow. That's right. The next animal is, I have 2 of these at home. Woof, 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 woof. What am I? What am I? I'm a dog. And the dog goes, woof, woof, woof. And then I got a pink farm friend, because remember we're talking about farm animals today. And cats and dogs are definitely on farms. And so is this friend. Who's this? It's Pig. And what kind of sound does Pig make? Oink, 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 oink. Oink. That's right. Pig makes oink sounds. Very good. And finally, this big, beautiful puppet. What kind of sound does this puppet make? Neigh, neigh. That's right. It's a horse. Are we ready to go? I'm going to put all my puppets away so they're ready to go. Pig and then dog. So I grab them in order. And the story starts with a little boy, this little boy right here, who will not go to bed because of the last sound that we're going to make. Squeaky door. Okay, are we ready? Are all my story timers out there ready? I bet you are. All right, let's get going. Once upon a time, there was a little boy, and he was going to bed. Yay! He'd had a big, busy day on the farm, and he was ready to go to bed. So he gets into his bed right over here, and this is his grandma. And his grandma goes to give him a goodnight kiss, and then she goes to the door, and what does the door do? It goes squeak! the little boy goes, Grandma, 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 there's a ghost in the door. And Grandma, because grandmas are awesome, takes a deep breath, as some of you grown-ups might, and says, there's no ghost in the door, but will you be less scared if I take the cat and put the cat right next to you in bed? And the little boy says, oh, yeah. I'll be much less scared then, and I'll go right to bed. So Grandma goes just to the next room to grab the kitty cat. And the kitty cat goes, meow, meow, meow. And Grandma puts the kitty cat in bed next to the little boy, and then she kisses them both goodnight. And she goes to the door, and the door goes, squeak! And the kitty goes, meow, meow, meow. I can hear you all through the screen. Good job. Meow, meow, meow. And the little boy goes, Grandma, I'm very scared. Oh, Grandma takes a deep breath. Okay, sweetie. What if I get the cat and put the cat in bed next to the cat and put the dog put the dog in bed next to the cat next to you. Will you go to bed then? Oh, yeah. I'll go to bed then, I promise. So Grandma goes out into the yard and up to the doghouse, and she brings in the doggy. And how does the doggy go? Woof, woof, woof. And she puts the doggy in bed next to the kitty, next to the little boy. And then she kisses them all good night. She goes to the door, and what does the door do, story timers? What does the door do? It goes squeak! And the dog goes woof, woof, woof. And the cat goes meow, meow, meow. And the little boy goes, Grandma, Grandma, Grandma. And Grandma takes a deep sigh. And she says, okay, what if I go out to the pig pen and I put the pig in bed with you? I put the pig next to the dog here, who's next to the cat, who's next to you. Will you go to bed then? Oh, yeah. I promise I'll go to bed then. So Grandma goes out to the pig pen, and she's an awesome, super strong grandma. So she goes out to the pig pen, and she gets the pig. She gets the pig. And the pig goes, oink, oink, oink. And she takes that oinky pig, and she puts it right next to the dog, who's right next to the cat, who's right next to the little boy. And she kisses them all goodnight. Sometimes my story timers say, oh, gross, kissing a pig. But pigs are actually surprisingly clean animals. Even though they go in the mud, they get themselves very clean. So this is a very nice and clean pig that she's just kissed. So you don't have to worry about that. So then Grandma says, okay, I am going to watch my stories on TV. Are you okay? And Lobo says, oh, yeah. So good night, sleep tight. And the door goes squeak. And the pig goes on. And the dog goes woof, woof, woof. And the cat goes meow, meow, meow. And the little boy goes go. Well, Grandma's about had it. So she says, okay, fine. I have one more animal. I'm going to go get the horse from the barn and put the horse in bed next to the pig, next to the dog, next to the cat, next to you. And then will you go to bed? Little boy says, oh, yeah. I promise I'll go to bed then. So Grandma, and remember, she is super awesome, strong grandma. She goes out to the barn and she gets the beautiful horsey. And just like she told the little boy, she puts the horse in bed next to the pig, who's next to the dog, who's next to the cat, who's next to the little boy. She puts them all in bed. She kisses them all good night. She goes to the door, and the door goes squeak, and the horse goes neigh, and it kicks its heels, and it goes flying in the air, and all the pig goes oink, and the dog goes woof, and the cat goes meow. went up high in the air and sent all the animals flying. He broke the bed. So now Grandma not only has to fix the bed and put all the animals away, she has to do something about that squeaky door. And it finally hits her. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I know how to fix that door. What do we do when we have a squeaky door? We put oil on it. Oil is a substance that helps things like hinges and car engines to work better and to sound better. So she gets that oil and she fixes those hinges. And guess what? Is the door squeaking anymore? Nope. Totally quiet. And she puts the horse in the barn. And she puts, oh, where'd the pig go? The pig went flying. Oh, the pig's behind me. Put the pig away in the pig pen. She puts the dog back in the doghouse. She puts the cat in bed with the little boy. He's already very sleepy. She kisses him all goodnight. Says, I'm going to watch my stories now. She leaves through the door and the door is quiet. And that is the story of the squeaky door. Now we can do a nursery rhyme together and we're going to do it twice. I do everything twice because it's good for your brains. And I bet you know this one before I even put down the words, right? It's hey diddle diddle. Let's say it together twice. Hey diddle diddle. The cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed, ha ha ha, to see such a sight. And the dish ran away with the spoon. Can we try it again? Hey diddle diddle. The cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed, ha ha ha, to see such a sight. And the dish ran away with the spoon. Very good, boys and girls. I hope you were singing along with me, all of you story timers out there. Well, it's almost that time. It's almost time to go. But I'm going to leave you with a way to tell stories using your own puppets. You can use stuffed animals that you have at home to tell stories like Goldilocks or Cinderella or Snow White or the Three Little Pigs. Or you can make up your own stories and you can use your stuffed animals. Or I have a really easy way to make a puppet. This is one puppet that I made, and it's using a popsicle stick. And I bet you have lots of popsicle sticks around. So when you eat your popsicle, keep the sticks, and you can look up pictures on the internet. That's where I got this picture of the pig. Or you can get out a magazine. I have a lot of catalogs from here at work that have books in them because I order nonfiction books and I need catalogs. And I found a really cute picture of a little girl and her dad. And I decided to use that for my puppet. And all I need is a stick, my picture, and a piece of plain old Scotch tape. You put it right on your stick, like so, like that. And look, you've got a puppet. You can make as many of these as you have sticks. And you can tell your own stories. You can imagine your own stories at home. And that is family story time. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you next week. And don't forget, it's on Friday. It's Imagine Your Menagerie. Last week, Ashley and the Southfield Library youth staff challenged you to make an imaginary animal, and it was dragon. And you could take things from your house, bottles and bags and pieces of paper, and create your own dragon. Check our Facebook page to see what the animal is this week, and then make it from supplies around your house and post a picture on our Facebook page. Or there's other ways to do it. All you have to do is go to our website, www.southfieldlibrary.org, or our Facebook page, and you'll find directions to do Imagine Your Menagerie. And please do remember southfield.readsquared. I'm going to put it up for you. Go there to sign up for summer reading if you haven't yet. And this is Shari signing off, wishing you a wonderful day, and see you next Thursday, or maybe see you Monday at Get Your Imagination Cooking, where we'll be doing lunch rats, lunch sandwich rats. Hope to see you then. Bye.